Hey guys, it's Tommy from Galpin Autosports, and you guys know us for building all kinds of cool vehicles, from supercars, Ford GTs and the like, to off-road vehicles. So I'm standing in front of a brand new Ford Bronco that we installed the RTR off-road package on, and this thing looks phenomenal. But we didn't want to stop there. Another addition we did to this vehicle is we reached out to our friends over at Avery, and Avery came out with a brand new paint protection film that we've installed on all the painted surfaces of this truck. Now, paint protection film, there's a bunch of features which I'll kind of rattle off a few for you, but one of them is it's going to protect the vehicle from going down the road and getting hit with debris that's going to come off the road or the highway. Secondly, these vehicles are meant to go off-road, and in off-road there's a bunch of perils that you don't normally meet on road. So the protection extends onto the sides when you go off-road, so from pinstriping and branches and stuff hitting the vehicle. But I don't want you guys to take my word for it. I want to introduce Robert, who's our lead tech in our wrap department, and I want him to give you his opinion on why the material is good and why the material should be installed on any kind of vehicle, from an off-roader to a supercar.
My name is Robert Koch. I'm the lead wrap technician at Galpin Autosports, and what we do here is basically any color change, PPF, chrome deletes, anything that has to do with vinyl, decals, windshield banners, printed, wraps, basically anything vinyl and PPF related. I think a lot of common misconceptions of PPF are people think that it's mainly for either looks, like it's supposed to enhance your paint, which it does, but it's mainly to protect the paint. I think also a lot of people think that it does damage the vehicle after removal, but it does not damage the paint. It protects it 100%. PPF is paint protection film, and having PPF to protect their paint after spending a lot of money on your car is the perfect investment. It's like the cherry on top to protect your car. So from start to finish, we like to detail our cars immaculately. If it's a brand new car, if it's a 10-year-old car, the paint needs to be clean before we install our PPF. We get in our room, we prep the room, make sure the room is clean, make sure the air quality is where we want it to be. It needs to be a little bit humid in my opinion, and then we start laying down film.
The solution that we made, the Avery film's tacking really nicely with it. It's not too sticky and it's not too soapy, so we'll break it up into either 4s or half and half.
It does get labor intensive, pretty much with any film that you are using. It gets labor intensive. But with Avery's film, the simplicity of it, the way it dries, we're able to knock it out fairly quick. Typically my team is able to knock something out like that, or at least this, about 2 days. The way we like to do it is bulk, which is, it's a complete sheet. It's not a pre-cut out, which you can get, it tends to be quicker, but you do get edges, you do get corners that you are seeing. When you do it in bulk, with it's just a sheet that covers it, you can wrap around any edge. You can cover those corners farther. You can make it look like it's paint. That's the way that we like to do it. We'd like to hide every edge, every cut, like any seam. We don't like seeing any of that.
And now we're just taking the backing off of the actual PPF and getting it prepped, so as well as the hood, getting it prepped so we can lay this on.
Avery has a 3-layer system on their film. They have a top coat, they have a base, and then they have their adhesive layer. Their adhesive layer, in my opinion, is perfect. It's tacky when you need it to. It doesn't pull back when you're done squeegeeing. I think that they make that film, or they develop that film very well. Their top coat is super glossy. Their adhesive, their material is very easy to work with. Typically it takes about an hour with my work experience, about an hour before you can start laying edges around. We go over the car multiple times throughout the day, even wait till the next day to lay down the edges. It goes through levels of QC throughout the next at least day and a half to 2 days. Usually within that second day, it's completely done. All right guys, so we're gonna do a final QC on this Bronco. Everything, as you know, is already PPF'd. We got every corner. We just wanna make sure that there's no dirt, no dust, no bubbles, no lifted edges. Typically there's times where these body lines have bubbles left in them. We just want to make sure that everything is perfect for when we send this out to it's a new owner. So we got handles removed, moldings removed, mirrors removed. Everything is wrapped in. There's not going to be a seam that you're going to be able to see. Even on the edges, it's tucked in, wrapped around. There are no bubbles. We got the new graphics from RTR on top of the gloss, so everything does seem to be staying relatively in its place. And we're about ready to send this thing off.